Main focus is the Polaris today. So his steering stem is his bushings are bad. So we got a replacement for those, which is over here from Partzilla OEM. There's the part numbers if you guys want to see. This is for 96, I believe he said. These are the bushings. The hole allows the grease to go through. You know which one's which. Alright. We get to do a carb job on this bad boy. Kind of just go through it completely. Okay, we're going to need to take out this whole breather box. Let's bring you guys a little closer. We're going to need to take out the whole breather box. This could use a serious bath under here. Like take the seat off and spray the carb. This carb needs power wash. If I know he'll be watching the video, so yeah. Long as you leave this intake on here and don't soak this filter. Like put a bag over this. What I would do is take a sandwich bag, put over this, and then even tape it around there if you want, and then I would power wash this carb and everything. Your carb's got a bunch of gunk on it. Then we're down here on this rubber boot, which is hideous with dirt. There's a lot of buildup under here that needs to be cleaned out. Excessive amount of just trash, and it's missing a clamp here, as you can see. It's a little hot this week, guys. It's pretty clean Trailblazer, honestly. TrailBoss? Yeah, TrailBoss, my bad. Alright, this is a standard unit, so it's made in America, so we got some 3/8s, and we also have a little metric mixed in, but most of your body will be standard. It'll be mixed in. Alright, and then we got 2 bolts up under here that come down into the shock tower. Not hard like me. Alright, then you get your nut and bolt out of the back. Down here with the others. Nut and bolt out of this side, and the rack should be off. Just like that. Just 4 bolts holding it. Get the rack off, be careful with it, set it to the side. Wonder why this one ain't the teal color. Back one is. If they had to replace that one or something at some time. And a simple slip off after that. It's like on there maybe. Set our plastics to the side. There we go. Somebody just had her hidden a little. Too small of a screwdriver, but we can try. Alright, now we should be able to get this plastic off. Alright, let's pull our key out. Sit it over here, stick it in the SSR. Just gotta push on the inside part and unlatch it, just like that. You always want to kind of look and work things around. You don't want to damage anything. Again, you don't want no gas on there, so be careful. You don't want to knock nothing down in the gas tank as well. So immediately we put that back on. This thing really needs a wash without the plastics. T25. Should be able to stick this screwdriver. And just screw these bad boys out. This was a T25 once again. We got 2 of these. And then you're going to have some really stripped out Phillips. Hopefully we have stuff for that. There we go. If you have a hard time remembering where things go, write it down on a piece of paper. I just luckily don't have a hard time with that thing. And I always put the right stuff back where it goes, and if it doesn't have a right bolt in it, like this guy here had this Phillips. Actually, it didn't even have one in it because the metal piece was up, but we'll put the correct bolt back in. At this rate, I'm going to assume we take our oil reservoir cap off and then plug the headlight. We should have this off. Oh, guessing now. I've never worked on this model year. Worked on this model, just not this year. And now you want to unplug your headlight. Then put your cap back on your oil injection. See, this needs a good cleaning. Get some barnacle buildup. Like barnacles on the side of a ship. Alright, careful with everybody's parts. They're all customers. Don't want to damage their stuff. Okay, next. We're looking to change the steering stem bushings. So the way we do this is, it's actually a real simple procedure once you get everything apart. There's an upper and lower one. The lower one does go bad too. We're going to check it now. No, and it actually looks like somebody has the aftermarket one on there as well already. So this has had some work done to it. It does have the aftermarket bottom bushing on. The one that doesn't go bad on them anymore. So like I said, that bushing has a hole in it, so you know which one goes towards the front, so it can accept the grease. So you want it in there. And as you see how much play we got? Nobody wants that while they're riding. So we're going to take these bolts out here. They're a 1/2 inch. You're going to need to hold them on the back side. Try not to drop your nut. Maybe both sides to bring those in. Right now the problem is it's moving inside there like that. haven't been showing you guys any of this. We're welding that stem, we cut it, then we welded it, tightened it up. We're going to slap a coat of paint on this. So like I said, now you can't even tell, but what the problem was this was stretched out so much that I actually took a blade's worth length out, and now it works perfect. Here we have the bracket that goes to the bushing, holds your steering together. So it was stretched out this way, so I took lengths, grinder blade lengths or width worth out of there, not length. Took a grinder blade's width worth of metal out of there. We welded it on both sides, and then I re-grounded it down. One more shake. One shake and bake. This is why you bring stuff to me, because I figure out what's wrong and fix it, and I make sure it's right. He thought the bushings were bad, because that's why I changed my mind that fixed it. But that's not always the case. It's not always the simple and most common route. This is the most common cause, is the bushings. The bushings go bad, but not with his. It's the bracket. Oh yeah, he'll like that. Let's shoot some grease in it before we get tore up. You want to wiggle it. Oh yeah, that feels awesome. He's going to love that. Yeah, you'll love that. Thank God he brought it here. That's nice. I get impressed with my own work sometimes. Sorry, guys. carburetor should come right out. Like that. After it drips everywhere. Alright, I'll be right back. We're going to clean up this little dirty birdie carburetor. That thing is filthy. Thanks to my buddy down the road, I did that 1985 LT50 job for him, and which I still have to post. But I got me a 55-gallon drum of brake cleaner and this new sprayer, which I am in love with. Look at that carburetor! Man, that thing looks like brand new. Look at that. Took me like 5 minutes out there cleaning it. That thing was hideous. It's one of the worst carbs I ever seen. Now she's like new. There's a moment. Take that off. That goes to the front, and that one goes to the bowl. Alright, let's take this bad boy apart. Taking 1 million of these carbs apart. Alright. It's in great shape. No problem at all. Gasket looks like it can be reused. It's one of those real good ones. Okay. So, the only little bit of sludge that's even in here is this teeny little bit down inside of there. Rather than that, absolutely nothing in this bowl. It'd be one of the cleanest carb jobs I've ever done. The outside of the carb was hideous. The inside is almost flawless. Amazing. Well, let's take it apart and do our job anyways. It's told to take it apart, let's do it. That little guy's in there now. I had to do this only a few times like this. These usually don't stay in like that. Carry, you don't want to hit so hard that you break the arms off that hold the float. If you hit it real hard, you'll break this off. This is just some kind of casting. Okay, we're going to take that out, pull our plunger out. This gasket should even be good to use. These are the nice cork, really nice cork ones. Okay. Alright, before we dig into the carburetor, let's check our air to fuel ratio. We're also going to take out our idle. We want all the orifices clean. This holds the slide, so we'll have to reset the idle. Always dump it out, could be something in there. Alright, air to fuel mixture. I didn't check to see what it was set at. I really don't care. We will be adjusting to our own liking anyways. The factory spec is what I mean. But yep, that's it on the outside. I should have checked it just to see what it was at. I'm sure it was alright, but I should have checked it for you guys. Alright, next you're going to need 6 mil. Oh, that jet was not tight. That jet was not tight. So the main jet was not tight. That's not good. Next you got a washer. Alright, so we also got to take out our idle jet, or what some people like to say, our loose pilot jet. So sometimes you'll need to make a screwdriver for this. I always have this guy. Notice it always fits down in there perfect. We're going to use this one now. Because it's a bigger, longer, or wider jet. A wider jet. The net falls out. This is where the float goes down. Usually there's some kind of washer. There it is. The last carb I just did the other day was actually missing the washer on it. Okay. This carburetor is completely taken apart now. As you can see, there's nothing in any orifice. This slide has a lot of sticking going on. This is where the fuel comes in. This is where the fuel goes out. These two spots. You got your idle or your pilot, and you got your main. Alright, I'm going to go spray this guy out. We need these clean. Alright, now we want to blow through all the holes with some compressed air. Carburetor is like brand new. So let's get started. Let's start first by putting the carb back together. Here we got our carburetor. Last night we took it apart. I think when the camera was off, I just sprayed the jets out. So, but we can do all this again. And here it come back out down there, down bottom, at the top, bottom, top. And you don't want to blast it with air when you do that. You just want it like a pound. Anyways, here's the book. It says 1996 TrailBoss to 250. Main jet to 145. We got the main jet. We got the pilot jet 40. We're going to turn the air screw setting, one turn out, and we're going to check the jet needle clip position. But the air screw setting is one turn out. Okay, it says 5DP7. So let's see what that says again. Chapter 4. And here we go, 96. TrailBoss. 5DP7. It's on the third. And we are on the 1, 2, third. And that 5DP7 is actually the number right here. 5DP7. And we're on the third clip setting. And then the needle jet 04169. We can go ahead and put this gasket back on. Here's why I'm reusing it. He's going to want to know why I didn't use any of the rebuild kit. And this gasket here, they come with them. These are great gaskets for the 300 and the 250s. They're a nice cork gasket that lasts a long time. So, until it gives you problems, I suggest you just keep using that one. OEM equipment, always the best, as long as it's in good shape. Blue dirt down there, so I'm going to take the air hose and blow out of the carburetor. Damn. Need that shit first thing. Slide's working great. Okay, I need to unplug you for a second. Alright, so this black thing on the carburetor, the hose goes to the frame, and then you plug that back on. That's the only thing left. Now it's all hooked up. Now we just got to put the airbox back on. Now they are always dirty on the outside, but this one was bad, mangled bad. It looks real good though. Looks real good. Can't reach. Alright, I hope I have one of these plugs on hand. I usually do. Alright, look at that. Tell me I ain't a Polaris worker. B-R-A-E-S, B-R-A-D-S. There we go, we got a new plug for the guy. Not bad, but it's been a while, you can tell. Some of the electrode actually looks like it's damaged. Let's check his transmission oil. Oh my god. He has no gear oil. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright. Clean dipstick going in. All the way in. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Pull it out. Absolutely nothing. That's just where it's laying against the wall. He has no oil in his transmission. Alright, as you'll see, the electric line runs right down through the center. We notched it out. Or give her a big yank, and then we're going to drop the other one the other way. Just drop this one same way. Easy go power. Help? We don't need no stinking help. This is how we do around here. Timber. Simple as that. Yeah, so we're going to take a couple links out of the chain. Never seen one this stretched. Jesus Christ. So, broke two of my chain breakers, which I've had for years. Literally had these for years on an old piece of shit chain. Just not fair. Alright, and then when you get that done, we're going to pull those 2 links off. Take the master link out, which is, wow, really in there. We're going to lube all this up though. There's tons and tons of dirt on that chain. And I mean tons of dirt. Tons of dirt. This is why people should really wash them. Not necessarily every time you ride, but anytime you mud, which I don't even do it. My 400's sitting out there right now unwashed. But it's a good habit to try to get into. See, I go above and beyond. I don't have to get all that dirt out of that chain, but I do. I don't have to lube this chain with Pro Honda chain lube with white graphite, but I do. No, this stuff is good stuff. I love this stuff. You're gonna need a big old fat coat of it. Pretty much a pretty minty TrailBoss. I think he said 96. He's gonna have to bring it back for the starter and solenoid. He's going camping, so that's why we just did everything we had. This one had 2 links taken out of the chain, and the chain cleaned up till we can get a new one. So that looks real good. And I mean, it was loose and a full adjustment. Let's see. Oh yeah, we put new steering bushings in, but that wasn't the problem. The actual bracket needed a little bit cut out on each side, a blade's worth, because the bracket was stretched out. So now solid as could be. But I was noticing when I took it apart, those bushings always come apart in pieces. And I was like, that's weird. It came apart all together. I can show you up there. And then I started looking down here, and I was like, man, he could upgrade to the bottom part too. But somebody had already upgraded the whole steering. They did the bottom, which is that's the bushing you get for the bottom, and they had done the top. That's why it didn't come out in pieces. But they didn't know the bracket was wobbled out, as you'd like to say. See, look at the good condition those was in. Normally those come out in pieces. And that's the old bottom. And there's the links we taken out. So we put a new spark plug in the TrailBoss. We fixed the steering. This thing's minty too, look at this. Look how minty it is. I did not get a chance to power wash them or it'd look nice. I went ahead and greased everything up. We checked the seal to the cover here. It is missing all its little rubber quieters. I found some in the box, but I couldn't get them to go on like they weren't the right ones. So, but yeah, we did a few things on them. Now I'll kind of test them to see if they run all right. Just driving a little bit here in the yard a little bit. Get this brake cable back. Take the Polaris around a little bit. Make sure that carb's tuned all right. Like I said, next time he comes, we're gonna have to change the starter and the Bendix. You know how they go out on these.